Tubby's in here. Do you see a slender plastic tag clipped to my shirt with my name printed on it? Did you see a little Asian child with a blank expression sitting outside in a mechanical helicopter that shakes when you put quarters in it? No? Well, that's what you see at a toy store. And you must think you're in a toy store because you're here shopping for an infant named Jeb. And one of us has made a gross error and wasted the other person's valuable time. This is an art gallery, my friend. And this is a piece of art. We're by appointment only.
I got a card from this store.
Congratulations, you have a mailbox. The exhibition isn't for 2 weeks.
This one was under the windshield wiper of my car.
How certain are you that you've never taken ill?
75%.
Well, that's not certain at all, is it? That's hole number one. I'm going to be extremely skeptical about all this.
About all what?
I'm assuming you've never been injured. Would I be wrong in that assumption?
Dad's been injured.
Is the child correct?
Yes, sir. In college, I was in a car accident.
Was it serious?
He couldn't play football anymore.
That's hole number two. That's a big one.
Mr. Price, can we talk about the note that you left on my car?
I've studied the form of comics intimately. I spent a third of my life in a hospital bed with nothing else to do but read. I believe comics are our last link to an ancient way of passing on history. The Egyptians drew on walls. Countries all over the world still pass on knowledge through pictorial forms. I believe comics are a form of history that someone, somewhere felt or experienced. Then, of course, those experiences and that history got chewed up in the commercial machine, got jazzed up, made titillating cartoons for the sale rack. This city has seen its share of disasters. I watched the aftermath of that plane crash. I watched the carnage of the hotel fire. I watched the news, waiting to hear a very specific combination of words, but they never came. Then one day I saw a news story about a train accident, and I heard them. There is a sole survivor, and he is miraculously unharmed. I have something called osteogenesis imperfecta. It's a genetic disorder. I don't make a particular protein very well, and it makes my bones very low in density, very easy to break. I've had 54 breaks in my life, and I have the tamest version of this disorder, type 1. There are type 2, type 3, type 4. Type 4s don't last very long. So that's how it popped into my head. If there is someone like me in the world, and I'm at one end of the spectrum, couldn't there be someone else opposite of me at the other end? Someone who doesn't get sick, who doesn't get hurt like the rest of us. And he probably doesn't even know it. The kind of person these stories are about. A person put here to protect the rest of us, to guard us.
You think my dad's real?
I don't think anything right now. It's a possibility. One with many holes.
Joseph, don't take another sip of that water. I'll throw it in the trash.
But Dad...
Do it now, please. I see guys like you all the time in my work. You find someone you want to take advantage of. You tell them a fantastic story. Somewhere in there you say it. Just need your credit card number. A small down payment. This morning was the first morning that I can remember that I didn't open my eyes and feel sadness. I thought the person who wrote that note had an answer for me. I'm gonna leave now. Good luck with your exhibition.
What kind of job do you have, David? You said you've met guys like me in your work. What exactly is it that you do?
I work at the university stadium. I'm a security guard.
I've come to a decision.
Okay.
I just want to ask you something, okay? And you can be totally honest. I'm prepared for any answer, and it won't affect me. Have you been with anyone? I mean, since we've been having problems. The answer won't affect me. I just need to know. You know, it won't affect me either way.
No.
Sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Anyway, my decision is that I want to start again. I want it to be like it was in the beginning. And it's a big deal that you walked away from that train. I feel like it's a second chance. And if you feel like asking me out sometime, it'd be okay.
Done.
Go for done.
That's Jenkins. Look, we got a guy over gate 17C with a bogus ticket. Says he knows you. Won't tell me his name.
What's he look like?
Why is it, do you think, that of all the professions in the world, you chose protection?
You are a very strange man.
You could have been a tax accountant. You could have owned your own gym. You could have opened a chain of restaurants. You could have done one of 10,000 things. But in the end, you chose to protect people. You made that decision. And I find that very, very interesting. Now, all I need is your credit card number. That last part was a joke.
You're a big sports fan, all right?
It's starting to intrigue me.
Gets heaviest 10 minutes before kickoff. Rich, why don't we pat down? Just give me a minute.
Is there a problem?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to search it. I'm perfect.
Tall guy in a camouflage jacket. Sometimes people carry weapons in here, and they drink too much. Team's not doing good. Bad things can happen.
You know what I'm talking about.
We do pat downs with the crowd to discourage people from carrying. He's carrying the stuff out of line. Okay. I got your seat up in the yellow section. It's in the nosebleeds, but at least you won't get spit on. All right.
How'd you know that guy you bumped was carrying a weapon?
I don't know. It was that camouflage army jacket he was wearing. Those guys like to carry hunting knives and stuff for show.
You thought he was carrying a knife?
I thought he was carrying something, yeah.
But not a knife.
Got a picture of a silver gun with a black grip tucked in his pants. You know, like on TV.
Do you have good instincts for things like that?
Like what?
Knowing when people have done something wrong.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to develop it?
I don't know what you're asking me.
The skill.
Look, I gotta be down on the sidelines during the game. You can get to your seat right down here.
Characters in comics are often attributed special powers, invisibility, X-ray vision, things of that sort.